Fun for Game YouTube channel. If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. We are testing out Darkness Ablaze decks, and today we have Greedent versus Vikavolt.
Yep, that is me, Rob. Hey, welcome back. Seeing me playing around my phone, then gonna be playing some Greedent here, the old chunky squirrel who likes to hit and run, throwing up Galarian Corsola. Right here we can see Zach, who is playing a Vikavolt, not with the ideal start here with the Dedenne, and see me here looking through here, putting up the Wimpod. So we have a couple new cards here. We have the Golisopod, who is going to swing for a ton, 50 plus for every single V and V max that is on the opponent's side, as well as GX. And then for Greedent, it's going to do 100 hit and run to the bench, and we're going to throw up Dolls and Galarian Corsolas and see how our opponent can handle it. But he's going to item lock me, so Dolls may not be the best thing here. So look at my opening hand here. I got the Pokegear. You see me here just passing it over, drawing and passing. Don't have anything to go. No point in using the Pokegears or anything until we see what happens here. But Zach's having a harder time too. You see him attaching to the active here.
So we nominated your son to play the Vikavolt deck. He turned it down.
He likes hate and discontent. I'm very shocked with that. any kind of lock. So here, I'm gonna play the quick ball here. So this is literally the first time I even saw this list. You know, I was gone for 4 months, have been away from the game for a while, unfortunately overseas. So I looked at the list, had no complaints, but really felt like I just needed a Greedent. I needed a way to get Golisopod up because I know he's going to Vikavolt. Dedenne is already out there. I need ways to increase my damage output as well as getting at least one Corsola online. Because the nice thing is excuse me, I said about for Greedent. Greedent goes back to the hand. It doesn't even run to the bench. So I need to make sure that I'm maintaining my triples and everything and back into my hand. I even thought that early on without even reading the cards, so that was my bad. But luckily it didn't come into play in the actual game. So I'm gonna Pokegear here, looking for some form of draw support. We have tons of Pokemon searching here, and remember this one here was a big whiff, but the next one was next one paid off for me at least.
So Rob's going to be humble here. Yes, he was gone for 4 months, but let's be serious, man. This is like riding a bicycle.
Yeah.
He did not forget a darn thing. He picked this up. He knew what he was doing pretty much the whole time.
Biggest thing I wanted to remember was how to Marnie. Just got to remember how to Marnie. So there, take the research. My lifesaver. So one thing we've been noticing here in a lot of the games that we were playing is draw support. You need a way to have consistent draw support. A lot of these decks can just fall flat on how much search and things you got to look for. So didn't really have much else here. I had a Vitality Band in my hand. Just gonna attach that just because I'm gonna throw away the hand anyway, as well as the air balloon. Wimpod, granted, has 3 retreat, but the nice thing is the Golisopod only has 2, so that air balloon could actually come in handy later on, especially with Zach struggling. Attaching to Dedenne and not doing anything else is making it a big pain for him.
So the Golisopod, I always forget what it does, but hard time slash, base 30, and it does 30 plus 50 more for each of your opponent's Pokemon V and Pokemon GX in play.
And the nice thing is I think that's only for double colorless, so single twin energy and we're in there.
Heck yeah.
So this great ball here, a couple options here, but definitely just going to start getting the Galarian Cursola set up. Now the nice thing is with the Cursola, granted that came from Robo Clash.
Yep.
But has the ability that says if it's knocked out, you flip a coin, and if heads, your opponent gets knocked out too. So essentially just like drag along Frostlass as well as other cards previously. So I'm really liking my setup here. Getting the twin energy down. I'm getting set up for. I got a Corsola down. I got a doll. I got Wimpod. Can't really complain. Zach, unfortunately, he's just glad that Golisopod is only going to swing for 80.
Exactly, and just a correction here, so I can tell because of the Mandalorian shirt. That is actually me playing Vikavolt.
Oh, that is you. That is right. Gotta remember who. See, look at that. I've been gone so long. I don't remember you guys.
Also, look at the prizes. So obviously, it's me. Look at where they are.
Good point. So we see you bossing up my Cursola here. So you're clearly pretty desperate. Let's see my top deck here. I'm gonna get my own boss. Get my chunky squirrel, my Greedent.
So I whiffed the turn 2 paralyzing bolt, as evidenced clearly by the fact that I had to attack with Dedenne. So you have free reign.
Yeah.
Whatever items are in your hand, go for it.
Yep. There's definitely in any item lock deck, you want that turn 1 item lock. Because, I mean, that's where the whole anyone who knows that you're playing item lock is going to play through as many items as possible just to get it done with. It's not ideal, but it's better than not being able to play your items. Let's see what I'm going for on this evolution incense. Can't really remember. I think I just go for the Corsola, because I make it so even if you do knock me out, you might pay for it. Or can't remember the rest of my. I just go to the Golisopod, because even if you do get the knockout here, not without anything else benched, I'm not in really any danger. And if you do bench something else, it's more likely a V or a GX, so Golisopod would love that.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, either attacking with a Greedent or with a Golisopod, both of those things are threats to me at that point.
And I definitely wasn't going to Marnie you.
Exactly.
So we see Calyx Well come down. There's no real stadiums that deck even needs, so we're just going to attach Retreat. So the Vitality Banner, we're going to be swinging for 110, and all the pieces are going back to the hand.
So my possible saving option here next turn is to get a Tapu Koko Prism Star or Turbo Patch, and somehow Energy Acceleration so I can do a Paralyzing Bolt that turn, but unfortunately I whiffed that, and I just attack with Dedenne to knock out. We're switching camera angles here. I missed that, actually. Oh, or maybe I did boss's order there.
You bossed up my Corsola. So you got your Vikavolt. So we're actually going to have a game.
So I discard the Turbo Patch. For the Quick Ball, I decide I don't need that many Turbo Patch just because of how much energy is in my discard pile. And I'm doing a thorough deck search here just to see what's in there. You see the speed lightning energy, you see the hammers. The hammers aren't going to be too relevant in this match.
A lot of people may know, but Turbo Patch being one of the new cards, what is that giving you there, Nick?
It's an item card, and it says flip a coin. If heads, attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to one of your basic Pokemon that isn't a Pokemon GX. So Pokemon V, you're good.
Yeah. So see you getting the Koko V here. What was your thought process on that one?
So I was afraid the Dedenne GX was going to get knocked out next turn, and I just needed a free retreater to pivot with. The idea here was that hypothetically, I may be able to attack with the Vikavolt next turn, in which case I want to be able to send up Koko V and retreat it. But I don't want to send up Vikavolt just, automatically, because I might not get the second energy attachment.
Were you at all concerned with Golisopod adding another V down?
At that point, I wasn't thinking about it, and you will see the results later on in this recording.
Yeah. So you see you take the knockout on the doll, no prize there, and I go ahead and put up the free retreating Golisopod. I sit there and play a great ball. So many Pokemon here, it rarely ever fails. So I get my Cursola. So if I do decide to swing with a Greedent, I have the perfect option to come back into. I say I don't know how consistent 3 stage 1s in a deck were. The games we played went really well. However, it's just that's asking a lot.
There we go. You get a second
Skwovet.
Yeah, and that's what you want. You do want a second, so you can just keep churning them out those Greedent.
And recycling in and out that Vitality Band is also really nice too.
Pondering
So we've
Marnie.
seen that Marnie. Got my single card Marnie. I finally, I mean, at this point, like I have the Golisopod, I got the second Skwovet, I have the, like I'm set. Like and on top of that, I'm not even item like it, so I get to play another doll. So like I have no concerns over being item locked right now.
And that's the problem with the Vikavolt V deck is you want early game advantage, and if you don't get it, then that sets the course of the whole match.
So you saw me there, just throwing another card in the bottom there. That was a friendly mistake here. The Marnie actually had an additional card that fell off into the side. So we're not cheaters here, so I threw that back on the bottom as well.
What kind of silly misplays have you made in practice matches? Leave us a comment.
So right there, you see me take the knockout, put up the Cursola, and Nick here's going right into Marnied him into a research, which is not ideal for me, but like I said, just he needs so much. You needed so much. You getting into the stamp's not the worst thing. So first round of Turbo Patch, missed. Yeah, and there he's like, you losing on a coin flip. Coco was prized. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Your Prism was prized. Second game it was all right. Second game you had it.
I said out loud, all right, if I get tails on this next turbo patch here, I'm just gonna scoop, and then it happened.
I know we've had those moments too at big tournaments where you would never say that out loud to your opponent, but in your head you're like, if this fails, we're going to the next game.
Exactly.
And that's how we try to play it out too. It's a learning experience, but for you guys at home, we definitely try to make it as tournament ready as possible to give you guys the best content, the best insight of what these decks can actually do.
So I actually don't remember whether I elected to go first or second, but some interesting things here is obviously your deck plays evolution cards, so going first is good for you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Not to mention it's going. See, it's a mixed bag to me. Is I have so many Pokemon, so it should be easy to get down everything, but they're all my basics are very low HP. So when I go first, if I can't get a second thing down, and you can swing with Vikavolt turn 2, swinging for 50 damage plus even maybe Electro Power.
If you're playing that format.
Yeah, if you're playing that format, we didn't do that. But like, I don't like those odds. Especially since a lot of my search revolves around ball search. So I'd have to burn all that in the first hand without a draw supporter. So you see there, I'm mulligan, trying to set up. Yeah, and I do believe you go first. You see the yell horn there, just a little bit more hate and discontent, very, very little used.
So I could.
So looks like I'm going first here. I'm gonna Ultra Ball. Not Ultra Ball. God, I missed that. I missed that format. You see me quick balling away the Pokegear. Just there's so many Pokemon that I have to get set up. So just having the Squirrel as my starter. Looking for a Wimpod. Looking for a Corsola. Excuse me. Definitely think Wimpod's the way to go. Cycling through Skwovet's are nice, but Wimpod alone in this type of matchup seems to carry. But I go for the second squirrel. Looking back on that, I'd much rather have gotten the Wimpod.
I agree.
Because even if I swing with a Greedent, I don't want to put up another squirrel. Oh, that's why. Yeah, I didn't even want to attach that energy because I know you play so much energy denial.
So here I am. Can I pull off 2 energies in one turn to get a paralyzing bolt right away?
I never even took notice of the yellow grunt. I say because you hit the hammer.
Yep,
You hit the hammer, which was what I was afraid of. But having 2 in hand, knowing I'm going to research the next turn, which I don't know if you took notice to me, like I love the hand. So luckily I didn't get item lock. So that was a big mistake for me. You could have item locked me right there. I really should have played both those evolution incense. That's a big misplay on my part.
Yeah.
And here I'm ignorantly shuffling.
So my deck does play reset stamp, but you know, I could have gotten rid of your Greedent if you had played Evolution Sense for 2 Greedent. I could have gotten rid of it hypothetically, but
I don't think but I don't think it's smart for me to say, oh well, you might have the reset stamp as well.
yeah,
Like you know you're gonna get item locked. You might get reset stamp.
correct.
So you definitely play both of those. You definitely just burn through your items. There's no Trashlands Garbodor. What are you afraid of? So there we go. We got double squirrel. Definitely don't want to cycle into both of those. It does stink throwing away this rod though.
By the way, opinions on reprinting Trashlands Garbodor, post in the comments, because I would be excited about that.
Yeah, I do like punishment mechanics. So this here, double quick ball, just busted hand. So throwing away the Greedent's the right move there, because I know anytime I really swing with a Greedent, it's coming back into my hand.
There we go, getting that Galarian Corsola potentially ready to punish me for a quick knockout.
Can't remember if I'm shuffling needlessly again if I'm about to play another quick ball. I think I just hold the hand. Because even with that quick ball, like I don't even know what I would go for. No, looking at this deck too, the other thing that kind of has me speculating on how viable it is putting cards back into your hand. And not only do we have reset stamp, but we also have Marnie. It's like right here. You just Marnied away all the tools that I need for the next turn, and they're going to the bottom of my deck. So something to take in consideration. I'm not gonna tell you how all these games end up.
Yeah, you burned away 2 of your Evolution Incense, so that's
Exactly.
2 options you cannot use to search the bottom cards of your deck to get back the Greedent you just lost.
But then again, you're also about to you're also gonna item lock me, so It's not like they were gonna be useless. So thank God they're gone.
So I did not prize the Coco Prism Star this time. I don't think that's
See, you're looking for Batter Day Day. Look at this. Like, how do you want to draw your cards? You want to throw your hand away, or you just want to add to it? That's the little bit of that's the format we get to enjoy for a while.
I'm getting some stuff into the discard pile. Some two lightning energy there for a turbo patch or a Coco Prism Star.
You draw right into it, but you don't have any targets for it yet.
I think I'm about to make a bad move here. So I think I play the... Okay, no, I don't play the Prism Star yet.
No.
So I attach the Giant Gate to add 50 HP. And then I attack with Paralyzing Bolt for 50.
And now I am item locked. So the lock is in now. But you didn't Marnie me into the worst, but I'm still just sitting here with nothing. Like, Yeah, like I am at the mercy of item lock now. Literally all I have. Can't do anything. You see, I just pass it over to you. So now you're just trucking along. So you got a quick ball off the top. Getting your other Vikavolt.
Dance of the Ancients. And probably not going to attack with Dedenne this time since I have a legitimate attacker, but there you go. A second place to put the energy. And the deck is not playing Energy Switch, so I can't get it off the Dedenne.
Gives you a good pivot though after a KO.
Oh, okay. I actually wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah.
Good thinking.
And there with double turbo patch, probably just looking to see how much energy you have in there, if any. Now you also have the Koko V, but do you want to add the Golisopod's damage? That's the other scary part.
And, you know, speaking of lack of, Trash Lanch Garbodor, that's our Punisher card right now. Is Hard Time Slash on Golisopod.
Yeah.
If you want to, this is the time to learn when a card is actually needed to be played.
Especially if you want to play all the big money cards, all those Vs, VMAXs, and GXs. And we need more one prizes like that.
And that would have been a problem in one of our previous matches with Charizard VMAX. Since I was putting down a lot of Gs, VXs, GXs and Vs and stuff.
So you see, you still continue the item lock. Squirrel still lives, but getting that Marnie off the top saved me big time. Then again, I can kind of wall with the Cursola. That's about it. But having the research now, I can now like just jump right into it. And just passing it over to you again. So 2 straight turns not doing anything. Feels horrible. Really hoping for twin energy or triple. Debating whether you want to quick ball away the hammer? Or what was it?
Oh, Mallow.
Oh, Mallow Lana. Okay. Ugh, that felt horrible.
Yeah, so I had less than 120 on it, so maybe I shouldn't have Mallow, and maybe I should.
And also, I think looking at, if I remember, you weren't thinking of you did not realize what Golisopod really did too much.
I was not worried about it at the time. I should have been though. So there we go. So I achieved, at this point, I'm very happy because I achieved what I was unable to achieve last time, is to not only paralyzing Bolt to actually do the main attack, but to have 2 Pokemon in play that can do it.
And anything that's heavy Pokemon search, it's all item based for the most part, unless you're using peers or freaking fan club. And they're getting greedy with the draw support big time.
I have 5 Vs or GXs in play.
Allowing Golisopod to swing for an easy 280.
Ouch.
For a twin energy. Or a triple. So here you got the squirrel knockout now. I put up the Cursola, not knowing what's going to come off of this research. Just throw all the items away. So air balloon, energy, Oricorio is nice. But see, yep, pick the doll up. Your item lock, buddy.
I was gonna let you do it too, but we had Zach on the side saying, nope, he paralyzing bolted.
So Cat Expo, get back the control there for your get rid of your stadium. So at least I have the Pokemon in hand. Like I have the knockout on the Vikavolt, which is crazy. But I can't play the air balloon. So the whole time I'm just gonna hold on to having 2 Wimpods down and just make you think that I have nothing. Or hopefully you just one-shot the Cursola. Yep, and there's the item lock again.
Yep. And you do not have the Golisopod in hand at the moment. Oh,
no, I do. Which is a big mistake. Yeah, we pick it back up here, but that sucks because now you knew that I had it. That was the whole point of you can't switch. Don't play it. You don't want him to target it. So that's why I just passed to you. And you really liked that hand, it seemed. Now you're considering the Marnie because you knew I had it. But yeah, you just go ahead the item lock. Okay.
I didn't feel threatened by the Golisopod,
yeah,
apparently.
Yeah. And we took you with me.
So that's 1 prize for me, 2
2 for me. Busted coin flip mechanics. Let's go. So still under item lock. But I have Pokemon now, which is the 2 prizes help so much.
There we go. So I probably should have Marnied.
You see here.
You've got it, the Golisopod, and it's ready to go.
And that's your other Vikavolt, because the Corsola just took your first one. So technically, now I'm in a great spot because you don't have an attacker now. But so with the previous Vikavolt dying, I know I'm not taking the knockout, and you'll just one-shot me back. So I'm at least gonna put myself down to 2 prizes. That way, I'm a boss. I'm simply a boss's order away from winning the game, setting something else up. And more likely, you're gonna Marnie me. You want to play that horn, don't you?
Yeah.
Not right now, dude. Yeah, this is where Nick got the realization of, holy crap, Golisopod is a beast.
My irises expand about 200%. My eyebrows raise. And then...
So right now, you essentially, you need to stamp me. You can't afford to item lock me. Because Cape of Toughness adds 50?
Oh yeah, 50 HP.
Okay, so you're at 260, and I'm swinging for 270 right now. So you have to one-shot me. You have to give up the lock, which is great for me. Yeah, because I mean you're already at the point of no return anyway, so you might as well. And there's the Marnie. I'll be shuffling away. Let's see, Nick is getting in. Not horrible. Playable at least. And me, I got everything I would really hope for. I got the evolution, I got the draw, and you're gonna take a knockout, so I have Oricorio. The turbo patch is all whiff. Nick is coming to a bad realization. Coin flips are only good for opponents. It seems.
It is, yes, one of Murphy's laws of Pokemon, or
So,
it should be.
Yeah, so there's the Super Zap Cannon for 190. He's going to discard 2. And taking out the threat. I'm trying to find the probability of getting Golisopod off of this research, getting the energy and everything I need, because I have the evolution incense.
Here we go.
And the air balloon's nice too because I can attach it to active, and even if since I know I have the Golisopod, at least I can retreat into something else. And that's exactly what I'm doing.
And the prize math is good here, so I need 3 prizes to win, and you don't have any 3 prizes in play.
Nope.
You need 2 prizes to win, and I do have multiple 2 prizes in play. So the math is good right now for you.
So essentially right now I'm just going to try to research into energy for game.
2 Cursola.
Yeah, no point in even benching another one. You ever just look at your past self and be like, don't do it? I can't remember if I did it or not. Good. And there's our energy.
And you explain the math to me, and I count.
Nick's having a hard realization that 1 prizer is actually good.
Correct.
There it is. Well, the squirrel, the bug, and the demon coral reef. Yeah, you guys can think of a better catchier title. Go ahead and throw that in the comment section. Hope you enjoyed the video for Greedent as well as the new Vikavolt V. And until next time,
Ariados.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.